Hello, hello, hello. Let's chat about this Maleah Davis. hmm Let's get that conversation going. Let me see. Okay, first of all, I want to come on up and speak about this Maleah Davis, hmm who was last seen on April the 30th. Now, I'm inclined to believe that this girl came up missing on April the 30th. I'm dead set on it. Now, who or what they did, I'm getting at it. And I'm coming up with some details that I've come up with. Because Brittany and Vince was in that apartment for 27 minutes together before she got into that vehicle that she alleged another driver was taking her to the airport. We all heard that on the live. And I am inclined to believe that something happened in 27 minutes. Now, as I go through my notes, and I took forever to write them, handwritten details. You see that? And as I tell my subscribers, I work more details. I analyzed just about everything. And once I got to this point, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go live. I don't care how many people join me. Because the same things that I was spitting out, I'm starting to hear. I caught the news saying April the 30th is her last time seeing, which they state that, but then they go on to mention that, you know, like they say May the 3rd was the last time she was seen, but nevertheless, no one was actually implementing April 30th. Now it's starting to be said April the 30th. I'm in dismay. You know, it shouldn't be like this. Like, check this out. And I thank those that's looking on and those that's with me. I appreciate that. I really do. This is what I come up with. I really believe Brittany did something to her own child. And she did it throughout that house, as QUANELL said. And I don't care, and I'm gonna have to piggyback on QUANELL because QUANELL actually saved Brittany's behind. She came up on her live with her little cousins or relatives or friends or whoever who actually hurt her case, like her self-image. Like I don't understand that she claimed to have got written of Cornell, but she go up with them and they show out and act the way that they did. It hurt her case, and nevertheless, she went on to implement certain facts. Now, Brittany stated she left at 8:30 with a friend or so, I'm assuming, her home. But we see a video cap that says 7:53, and Vince is clearly walking into the house, or not into the house, but towards the house in a kind of like hostile kind of walk, like he's angry or something. And the baby is trying to catch up with him. Now I'm assuming at this point, and it's just allegedly, that maybe perhaps they were into it at that very moment as they were leaving their apartments, because she tells a tale of him walking her to this person's vehicle. And I even heard he gave her a kiss. I don't understand, if you're fighting, why would someone give you a kiss? Now, for some reason, that's supposed to be important in this story. It was just recently spoken. Okay. But throw that out. That's what was said. That's just something to me that was implemented into the story to make it sound good for her. But nevertheless, it was initially said that he walked her to the car, and the friend can vouch that the baby wasn't with them. Now, of course, the baby is not going to be with them. If you didn't invite the friend into the home and the friend was out at the car waiting on you and he walked you to the car, of course, she's not going to see the baby. That sounds ridiculous in itself. Okay, and moving on. As I heard that, I went back to look at um, Dorian time. Dorian came in with her around 7:53. And as he came in with her, he allegedly supposed to hid this child somewhere. I know you guys say, well, why she's not up? Okay, it's nighttime. I wanted to come live. I'm just, you got to get to know me, you know. But nevertheless, let's just flow with the story. And as, put it down a little bit, okay, as we get off into this, and I'm reading some facts that I put together, okay? As Dorian entered back, Brittany says she left at 8:30, but Dorian got back at 7:53, which leaves Dorian and Brittany in the apartment alone with Maleah for 27 minutes. That's what she's telling us. If she left that apartment at 8:30, so in 27 minutes since Dorian walked into that home and he walked her out to the car, because she left out of the apartment too. They supposed to left the baby somewhere, right? The baby came in. She claims she didn't see her own child. I don't see how that's possible. Okay, because now we go back to this at 8:30, while Brittany leaving the premises. Dorian go back into the home, and there's a video that shows he leave for work at 8:53, which means somewhere around 8:53 to 9 o'clock, he was leaving for work. I'm assuming he had a 9 o'clock shift. Okay, that's what I'm assuming. He goes off to work. Well, what happened to the baby? Because now we implement the time to be, let me see, a total of 37 minutes. Now make it make sense. Here we go. You see that? I'm just going to briefly read that. I'm turning it slowly so you can see it. I know you said, well, what? Yeah, I narrowed down some minutes now of the baby last time being here. Okay. Maleah seen with Vince walking in at 7:53. When he walked into that home of his, I'm sure he went into the home too. Brittany and Vince and Maleah was in the home until 8:30. Brittany leaves with a friend. Make it make sense. Which means 37 minutes was spent with Maleah. April, well, April the 30th at 8:30, Brittany claimed to leave with a friend. Claimed Dorian walked her to the car and the baby, Maleah, was not with her. Of course, they all were outside the apartment. Now, if the friend pull up to take you to the airport, and Dorian walk you out to the car, okay? Follow what I'm saying. Dorian walk you out to the car. That don't give you an alibi, okay? Now, when Dorian walks her to the car, this is what I think, and this is what I'm figuring out. That was at 8:30. Dorian at 8:53 is seen leaving the apartment allegedly for work, alone, with no baby. But Brittany claimed to have left at 8:30. Who watched Maleah between 23 minutes before Dorian left? That's what I said. Who watched Maleah 23 minutes from the time Brittany left to the time Dorian walked out of that apartment? Who watched Maleah? Because they left that apartment with Maleah behind. Now I'm going to get back to this time again. We're going to go back to what Brittany said. She implements herself at the scene. Just like they said Dorian tampered with evidence, so did Brittany. Brittany just thought she was slick with her stuff. Brittany, Vince, and Maleah was in the apartment. I'm assuming. I'm alleging. I I got to stand firm on my word. Because at 7:53, we all see Vince walk towards that apartment. We all see him. And he walks as if he's angry. And that baby is trying to catch up with him. And we see that at 7:53. So that tells me Brittany was in the home. Vince went to the home with Maleah until 8:30. When that friend pulled up, Brittany got over into that vehicle. She say Vince walked her out, which means from 7:53 to 8:30, Brittany spent 37 minutes with her child and Vince. At 8:30, I'm going to say it again, she claimed to leave with a friend. She also claimed Dorian walked her to a car. And baby Maleah was not with her. Now I'm going to say it again. Of course, because if the friend pulled up to take her to the airport and Dorian walked her to the car, they left the baby in the house. Okay? And then Dorian turned around 23 minutes later to go to work. Okay. So now who watched Maleah? She went towards that way. Hmm. It tells me Brittany did that. They got to fighting and they hurt that baby and he cleaned it up. Now, where is Maleah for 23 minutes? That's what I need to know. Because Brittany left the home. And I'm going to say this. I actually wrote, Brittany left the scene and left Dorian with her, who probably didn't know if he knew that she was deceased because he left to attempt to go to work at 8:53. Now, I'm finna piggyback on something now, y'all. I got to come up a little bit, cause see this gonna get deep. If you with me, this gonna get deep, okay? Cause I got to go back. I, I just got to go back. So like Dorian left for work, and I'm reading from what my facts are. My facts, allegedly, this is what I'm assuming. I'm trying to make sure justice is where it's at. I think both parties had something to do with this. And if you listen to my story, you're going to find out the truth too. Okay? Where is Maleah for 23 minutes? Vince walked her into that apartment at 7:53. Her mother claimed to left at 8:30, which gave her 37 minutes to be with Vince and her baby before she left. And they walked together out of the apartment, leaving Maleah behind. That's what I said. Leaving Maleah behind because she implements her events, walks out to that car. And she also implement the driver didn't see the baby. Of course, the driver ain't gonna see the baby. If y'all walked out of the apartment, you left the baby behind. Okay? Now, when she got in that vehicle and took off, at 8:53, Dorian left the apartment. The same apartment. By itself. It's on video. They got a snapshot. You heard me? So that meant Maleah still was somewhere in that apartment for 23 minutes. Her mama left at 8:30. So he was getting in his car from the camera view at 8:53. Mm-hmm. So now, check this out. Now I'm moving on deeper. Yeah, now I'm moving on deeper. I'm not just up here chit-chatting, okay? So now that we know Brittany left the premises at 8:30 and Dorian got in his vehicle at 8:53 alone, somebody had to have Maleah for 23 minutes between the time Brittany left and Dorian. Because Brittany left the, I say scene, and left Dorian with her daughter. Mhm. Now, whether her daughter was breathing, I don't know, or not. I don't know. But I got a feeling she wasn't. Because, listen to this. I told you I was going to move on. Hmm. Dorian leaves and tries to go to work. And it's been said that he worked 1 hour. It's been said that Dorian got sick at the job mysteriously and never came back. Did Dorian leave a body behind? Did that body make him sick to his stomach? The thought crunches me. because Brittany gets in a text message and try to implement Dorian by himself. I don't know why he went to work for 1 hour. He went to work for 1 hour that day. But remember, she don't know nothing. She was out of town. See, people have to think about what's being said instead of trying to piggyback off of what others are doing. Now, I'm going to say it again. At 8:53, 23 minutes after Brittany left, Dorian went to work. It's been said by Brittany, who trying to implement him by stating that he got sick and he left work for 1 hour. I mean, he only did 1 hour that particular day. Well, Brittany's supposed to be what? On the road to leave. So how you knew that? If you left at 8:30 and this man go to work at 8:53, leaving your baby behind, which you had 37 minutes with him, your daughter, before your ride pulled up. You want everybody to believe that you and Vince walked to the car alone. You don't know where your daughter was. You don't know how she got in the apartment. You don't know. Oh, you didn't see none of this. That's the amazing part about all of it. You ain't see none of this. You don't know nothing about your daughter coming back to the apartment, and it's on video. You don't know where he could have hid her. And that's your line, you sticking to it. It just amazes me that she could be out so long. And it's right here in the details. She don't know nothing. Fact one. Fact two, she ain't see nothing. But you say Dorian walked you to the car, okay, at 8:30. So when Dorian was seen on the camera, he had to enter his apartment at 7:53 with your baby. You make it real clear y'all was arguing and carrying on, and you wanted to get him back his ring, you said over the phone. Well, show the world the ring. Show us what you was fighting over. Because you certainly had to be fighting when you got in the car and you tried to make it seem like it was fine. He walked you out to the vehicle. And the person that was driving didn't see Maleah. She knew that Maleah wasn't with you. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a darn good alibi. But the truth to the matter is, she didn't see your daughter, or this party didn't see your daughter simply because you didn't invite him in her apartment. Vince walked you to her car. Y'all both left her. Y'all both were in the house with her for 37 minutes before y'all walked out together. And then 23 minutes later, he leaves to go to work and is on video. 8:53. Now, while you leaving at 8:30, Miss Brittany, and I hope there's somebody online looking that know her. So, like, while you leaving on this road to go catch this plane, explain to me. Get it for click like and subscribe to this video. Share it. Do what you need to do. Okay? Because I want to know why she was on this road to the airport at 8:30 and Dorian leaving the house 23 minutes later at 8:53. It's implemented by time. My mouth getting dry, y'all. I'm gonna have to reach and get me some water. I mean some juice or something. But check this out. How did she know he spent 1 hour at work? She said she went to the airport one hour early because it was going to take 2 hours for check-in. It'd be so busy before she catch her flight at 11:30. So if you riding and it took you 1 hour, how you know he got sick? You should have been busy trying to focus. You had somewhere to go, right? Okay, so like moving on, refreshing. Okay, unbelievable. The tale she tells implements her to me. And Dorian shouldn't be by himself, locked up with tampering with evidence. Y'all, excuse me. I gotta get me some Arizona. Dorian shouldn't be locked up by himself. Brittany should be locked up for tampering with evidence as well because she had 37 minutes in the house with the baby. And Dorian had 23 minutes alone with her. It's obvious that when Dorian walked towards his apartment, he entered his apartment for Brittany to come on a live channel and tell the world at 8:30 that he walked her to her car and the driver know that he walked her to the car, okay, and didn't see Maleah. That's because they never invited the driver in. They didn't bring her in. You walked to her car. So she didn't get a chance to see Maleah, probably lifeless. I don't mean to say it like that, but I love the kids. And I got a voice for them. This real. This real right here. Okay? You can't get no deeper than this and no ghetto fabulous than that. This Miss B. Malicious. Yeah, y'all know me. Okay? This me on the down low. Okay? I'm bringing it to you, baby. I need y'all to listen. That's what it is. Dorian leaves 23 minutes after Brittany left at 8:30. But the camera say he walked towards his apartment in an angry kind of way. The baby trying to keep up with him. And if you know when I say that, you can see in that picture that God forgive me, forgive me. But you could tell fakeness at its best. Oh, we know the baby been abused. Like you see it in the picture. You see it in the picture. And you know that just crossed my mind. The speed that he was putting on in that video, that, that crushes my heart. It showed a man with no compassion for kids. His daddy getting up there lying like that. Oh my God, moving forward. I gotta get it out to you. 7:53. 7:53. This man was walking towards that apartment and the speed of lightning. Baby girl trying to keep up. He entered his home. Brittany told the world they was fighting. Them scratches came from her. She scratched up his neck. This is all allegedly. This is what I see. And you see it. You see it. It's deep for me, y'all. I tell you no lie. And he scratches her up. I mean, when she scratches him up, he didn't know he was cut down to the white meat on his neck. And I am not making no jokes. And everybody here in Michigan know me. They know I love to laugh. They know I got a serious point to me. They know me. Like for real. And they know I've been working with kids for over 20 years. I'm going to say that. And they know I lost mine. But that's here or there. I'm here for the kids. Okay? I need y'all to know that as a subscriber. And onlookers too. I thank y'all. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Now, Brittany leaves at 8:30, leaving her baby with Dorian. Because you can't tell me nothing no different. They entered that apartment together. He let baby girl in. Him and Brittany was still fighting. Her ride pulled up, and of course, they probably argued their way to the ride car. But I think it got deep up in that house. I think it got deep. QUANELL, who saved Brittany's life from going to jail from jump, who she don't appreciate now. That's how I said it. Who she don't appreciate now. Because Brittany could have stopped that interview at any given time if she felt as though he was lying. If she felt like she didn't utter those words to him, she had every right to stop. And what amazes me is we all just found out QUANELL is not just talking to Brittany, but he's talking to VENCE as well. Now, when Brittany implemented, after Dorian went to work at 7:53, leaving Maleah behind for 1 hour, she told everybody in a text message that saw it that, hi, um, that, hold on. I'm drinking this Arizona. I gotta put this down. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You say he supposedly is no longer talking to Brittany. No, Brittany's still making communications with him. No, I gotta stop you there. QUANELL X say Brittany is still making communication. He let her go. I got that on the channel. Okay. So like I'm for for those that's watching, um, I'm, I'm checking it out. I'm doing my thing. I do mine on papers. I'm listening. I'm taking facts. I'm not trying to copy somebody else. This child gives me a sense of knowing something. Oh, okay. These is my other facts. See, okay. I went through those. Okay. Let me see. Where else am I going for you guys? Okay. So now, again, I'm gonna make a brief run right quick again. 7:53, Dorian walks into the house. We could clearly see that. It's on video. Baby girl is trying to keep up with it. He entered into the house. Now, whether him and Brittany was doing the thing, they had to be fighting. I'm gonna say it again. They were fighting. Okay, that's why it's all up in the hallway. They didn't know what to do. It got out of hand. Okay, so allegedly, Dorian told Courtnell X where the body may be. Yeah, that's what I came home to find out. Uh-huh. And did y'all know allegedly Dory has a secret life? Allegedly a mistress. Uh-huh. Live in St. Louis. And this mistress is with a child. And I imagine I'm only a, im- I I don't know what to say, y'all. Dory has a mistress not far from Houston, over in St. Louis. And this mistress has a child. Car wasn't far from them. I wonder, did the mistress drive the car? Do she play a part in this? Or he? Hmm. Okay. And then I found out tonight, and y'all all know that that bag that they found with that terrible odor, like I don't over I guess somewhere off in Arkansas, off of I-30 area or something, because that's where they're looking. Okay. Police and deputies are looking up and down I-30 and at Hope, Arkansas area, something like that. And they looking for that black bag. The bag they found, they can't confirm it's actually, you know, Maleah Davis. They can't confirm it. But he's not sure. Dorian is actually not giving them accurate details. No, he's not. Okay. They just might have to fly him over to take them to the site. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I tell I'm not trying to ignore nobody. I'm trying to get my little facts out. It's just that it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame that this baby life was taken by selfish people. Like, where they do that at? Brittany should be locked up for tampering with evidence because she had 37 minutes with her child. That's something I know. If you tell the world that you left your place at 8:30 and your man is seen on video bringing the baby in at 7:53, it's his crib. He walking fast pace. He's angry. You know what I'm saying? It's on video. He's angry. And y'all already was fighting, so she said. She want to get him back the ring, so she said, I want to see the ring. Because apparently she never got a chance to give it back. Brittany lied about so much. Brittany lied about the fact that she couldn't get in her house. This sister Tasha says she got in. She didn't spend the night with her mother. This girl lied all the way around. Brittany implemented on a video, and I don't know which one it's in my eyes though. When you walked in, you didn't say nothing to me. And in my video, I asked, what house did they meet up at? Because home is home. I don't understand that. If you couldn't get in, how did he cross you then and then speak? She was still, man, she was still texting him, and he was responding. Cornell said that. Cornell said it. I'll lift up a video for you, but I don't like to do like really implementing on people's videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like doing that. But I'll tell you this, I really wanted to do ice meals. I'll say that. because I really he brought that man on his channel to say that his son didn't have anything to do with it. His son had a lot to do with it. Brittany have a lot to do with it. Both of them should be locked up, tampering with evidence until we get a body. You know, I was told she said it would be stupid because he was the breadwinner. Yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe she did say that, but find time to realize that when you already did you know she got evicted? Find time when y'all do something stupid. See, she was playing her cards wrong, all wrong. You know, the sad thing is this baby is gone, and I think a lot of anger was stuck out on this baby simply because she was probably a burden to them. Their names is mud. They could face criminal time. I don't know what kind of uh uh what is it, CPS case it was, but it was abusive towards it. But the doctors, I'm shocked that the doctors see such a flaw in her life. I'm shocked that, and I heard them implement the daycare center. No, the daycare center is not the ones to blame. They asked where was Maleah. They asked. You took her home earlier that day and you come back without her. I'm glad they asked that question. You know, I I'm just the whole case got me bothered. You know, you see, I can't even get my words out. It's just sad. I just don't understand how Brittany expect people to actually appreciate her even putting the input on it. No one appreciate that. Yeah, and they done got on the channel asking for $1, talking about this and that. Did y'all know Vince, a lawyer got quit on him because they have not made a payment? So while that live was going up, the lawyer had already put it out on the internet, on paper, however one would take it, that Dorian Vince didn't have any money, never made a payment. So I don't know if that live was to get Brittany's boyfriend a lawyer. Hmm. Now you know if you got a stupid chick, she'll try anything to keep you out. And you know what? When Ice Mail came up, he made a statement. Yeah, Ice Mail said he can relate. You hear what I said? To Dorian Vance. He been put in situations like that. Make it make sense. And you done brought a liar on your child. Once them kids is grown and out of your hands, you never know what your kid will do. You never know what your kid will do. And I had to share that. Yes, was what the judge overruled. Right, but see, it's a, when I say that, that's where they failed her. When you got a open wound that will cause a head injury, make it make sense. That should be an investigation, period. Make it make sense. They they just they didn't do it right. Justice was served for baby girl. They kept her in the hands of the enemy. They kept her in the hands of the enemy. Like, seriously to me. I just I don't know. And I'm just baffled about the whole thing. And I'm gonna try to sleep because, like I said, I was up for 2 days. I think I'm I'm up, and I'm always like trying to put things together, and I can only come up within that time frame. And I don't know if that's the time that she actually lost her life, and I think it is somewhere along 7:53 at 8:30. She lost her life. I don't see how Dorian can turn around and leave a house because Brittany left at 8:30, which gave her from 7:53 to 8:30. Brittany had 37 minutes with Vince and Maleah before she got in that vehicle and left. And then when she left at 8:30 to 8:53, well, we see Vince leave the apartment by leave to go towards that vehicle and get in his vehicle by himself without a baby. And we all know he had walked to that apartment with her. That was 23 minutes. So Vince actually left the baby unattended. Now, whether she was breathing or not, I couldn't tell you. But I want to say no. I don't think he left her unattended, even though I get bad vibes about him. I think he was able to leave her unattended because he knew the situation that was left behind. And that means she wasn't breathing. Because in that 37 minutes that Brittany say that Dorian and her walked to the car at 8:30 together, that implements Brittany into the home as we see Vince walking towards his own apartment with the baby. So Vince, Maleah enter into the apartment where Brittany was, and they spent 37 minutes together. Brittany tells everybody they was fighting. That's why I believe she scratched him up. That cut on that scratch on his neck down to the white meat. She scratched the crap out of him. But you notice all his scratches are in his front. There's none in the back. They don't even show his back. And those scratches the pictures were taken inside a home. The scratch on the neck was taken outside on a porch. You can look at the pictures and tell that. Now Vince daddy might be right when uh he said Brittany took the pictures. He might be right. But his son is to Maleah. And so did Miss Brittany in 37 minutes. Because I don't believe Vince felt that he could leave Maleah behind. And he was last seen with her for 23 minutes. Because Brittany left. Brittany left at 8:30. So if Brittany left, knowing that Vince was behind, she know he was with her daughter. So she got in that car at 8:30, hoping that was her alibi because she was leaving anyway. And Vince had to clean up the mess because they were fighting in that apartment. And this is all on assumption that I believe. Okay? And Vince left that apartment 23 minutes later after she got in the vehicle and left. 23 minutes after she left, he got into his vehicle by himself Where was Maleah? Could he walk away and leave her alone? I don't know. I don't think so. Unless he knew she was not breathing and nothing he could do. But Brittany saw him in the wagon, however one would say that. She told it in a text message. Oh, I can't believe that, he did this. However she said it. But nevertheless, she says, he only went to work for 1 hour. Yeah, well, we all saw the video that said 8:53. He left his home to probably go to work. And we all heard that he came back in 1 hour. But Brittany should have been driving to the airport. She said it would have took her 1 hour to get there, and then she would have been in a traffic and checkout for 2 hours, and then she could board her plane at 11:30, 12 o'clock. Do you think Dorian called Brittany and said, "I'm sick, I'm going home"? Nah, I think Dorian thought he could go to work after knowing that him and Brittany killed Maleah by accident, and he attempted to try to go to work, and he got sick to his stomach unexplainably, and he had to leave. I think that's what really happened, and it happened April the 30th. That's a shame and a pity, but nevertheless, people are still looking. And I know y'all say, well, this woman is just, I'm telling y'all, I just be writing. I be listening for facts. I just be writing. That's that's me. I'm a school teacher. I love kids over 20 years. I love everybody kids. I can just look at a child and just love them from just who they are. I'm not judgmental when it comes to kids. And I will speak up for children. That's what I do, you know. But now we done found out that this man straight up got somebody else. Another baby with another lover. Over in St. Louis. Yeah, not far from Houston, Texas. Now, did the mistress drive the car? Did the mistress do the dump? Did the mistress take them to the hospital? Hmm. These are some I should have never told y'all on my lie. They're gonna steal that. Even if they don't give me a brownie point. You know I ain't joking. Mm, mm, mm. But I'm glad the police. And I'm not ignoring your calls. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. I, man, I'm trying to tell you. You see Miss Brenda just be baffling. I'm telling you. I, I'm just outdone. But that's the Merlin be coming up, as I told you. Let's all pray for Maleah to come home. And truth be told, I really, 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 really believe Brittany Bowes was on that live cheering on for them dollars to help towards Dorian VENCE attorney, because that attorney had quit for non-payment. And as she was doing that, it was already implemented 3 to 4 hours prior that attorney had quit. And she was still in cahoots with him, talking to him and everything. And like Cornell said, she ain't had not one bad word for him. And Cornell X is still, well, at the time, was speaking to Brittany. He said it took 2 days for him to get that information he got up out of her, and he went straight to prosecutors. And he got enough. I bet you $10 to a bucket of you already know. Okay? 7:53 to 8:30, 37 minutes. Maleah was spent with Vince and her mom. Something happened. And like QUANELL said, that 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 blood was everywhere. Down the hallway, bathroom, kitchen. He said that. All in a drain. He said that. He was hearing some stuff. So while Brittany bashing him, he kept her out of jail. For what he know, she should be locked up for tampering with evidence. Because she was in the apartment, I just told y'all that, for 37 minutes. And Vince was seen walking in with the baby. Now, they had to be together in order for him to walk her to the car. She's so desperate want everybody to know that that friend didn't see the baby. Well, of course, the friend ain't going to see the baby if the car pulls up and you don't invite the friend in. You get into the car. She ain't going to see the baby. Y'all left the baby behind, lifeless. And Dorian thought, I'll go to work. He leaves her for 23 minutes. He stays with her for 23 minutes. Get in his vehicle, try to go to work for 1 hour. And had to come back home. Got sick as a dog on the stomach. Follow the story. Click, like, and share. Subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. I'm speechless. I had to do it. I had to come up. I get these vibes. Peace.